I tell you, lighting. That's why they pay the lighting guys so much. Because trying to run outside and do a video in the dark with a light on the wall and not having my cap too low so you can actually see my eyes is a bit more work than it should be. Anyway, thought I'd give my thoughts on the Bok team. Only got 5 right in the starting 15. But you know what? Rassie. On the week that you think he's going to make all the changes, he doesn't make nearly as many as you thought he would. Especially considering Welsh rugby and at least myself wanting a whole bunch of senior guys to have a rest. Anyway, I have joined the Movember crew. So, Oxen Chair. Initially I thought, well, why play the guy? He got that cut on his knee. Why risk it? Especially if you think from a Sharks point of view. If we're going to win something this season, we need him firing on all cylinders and available. But maybe Rassie, being Rassie, thought, screw you, World Rugby. I'm going to pick Ox against Wales. And then you'll see how good he is. And then you'll know you made a terrible mistake by not even nominating him for World Player of the Year. So, in that case, well done, Rassie. Johan Grobbelaar, I don't see the point, or at least from Malcolm Marx's point of view. He's been on the bench for a number of games in a row. Surely the guy wants to start at some point. Yes, the whole squad thing, you all work together for the same cause. But surely he wants the 2 on his back. You can't blame the guy, and doesn't he deserve it? Anyway, then Thomas du Toit. I did say Wilku, but I can't begrudge Thomas du Toit, honestly. Jean Klein, okay, one of the few I got right. Franco Mostert, I had him on the bench, but he's starting. At least I got Siya Kolisi correct. Elrich Lowe as well. Jasper Wiese at 8, I had him on the bench. Then you got the brothers starting together. Rassie never struck me as a sentimental guy, especially considering Willie Leroux's situation. But I don't know, that he was going to pick Jordan, which he has, and then he thought, let's put the brothers together. How cute will that be? Harking back to their Glenwood days, and recently their Sharks days. So, great moment for the family. The Hendrickse brothers, starting at 9 and 10. Yeah, Grant Williams, I mean, he had probably the best game of his life. Scored probably the best try he's ever scored. And then he's not even in the squad. Questions. Curtly Orenser at 11. Another one I got correct. The rest of the back line is what played against England. Damien, Jesse, Cheslin, Apelele. Look, you can't begrudge the guys. I mean, they probably want to keep playing, so fair enough. I mean, why would they want to rest? On the bench, Steenekamp again, the bench rider. As I mentioned, Marks. Vincent Koch, so Wilkulo's completely out. Then, Eben Etzebeth. Why would he be on the bench, especially considering Archie Snyman is also on the bench? Why would you need 2 of those locks against Wales? Again, questions. I mean, if anyone needed a rest, it's Eben. I mean, goodness gracious me. Cameron Hanekom. Really glad to see him on the bench. Kwach has disappeared. I don't know, maybe they needed him in Japan or something. But isn't it ironic that Rassie, and he probably thought about this too, is starting Hanekom against the country that he could have played for. I remember earlier this year, Welsh media, Will Gatlin call on Hanekom, because supposedly his grandmother's Welsh. Oof, they are really gonna feel that. But I mean, why would you play for Wales if you can play for the Boks? Back in the day, at stages, sure, but definitely not now. So, well done to Hanekom. He deserves it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him on the pitch. Kobus Reinach, Andre Pollard, 2 experienced campaigners. To close the game out, hopefully by the time they come on, the game is finished and completed and done and dusted. So then you wonder, why can't you start Willie instead of Henry? I mean, he can play fly half, more than capable. And then he's only got one. What if he gets injured for the Bulls, can't then play against Italy or Georgia? I think we're also playing. On that note, when is France coming again to South Africa? Imagine if France came for 2 or 3 tests. It would have been action-packed like the Ireland tests. The vibe at the Irish test in Durban was phenomenal. Why? Because it's a great team. It was a great matchup. Italy, I can't believe we even accept that. Was there no one else that approached us? Or what have we been doing that we would go with Italy? I don't mind Georgia. They're up and coming. If they're the 3rd test, even Italy the 3rd test, if you're only going to play 2, but I'd rather play 3. Anyway, it's just strange. Well, okay, so the British and Irish lines, now that I think about it, I'm going to Australia. So the only real other team is France. Maybe they're going to New Zealand, and that was signed and sealed beforehand. Ah, the lure of the black jersey, eh? The land of the long white cloud. Anyway, another hybrid team. I mean, we'll probably win by more now than probably with my team. But anyway, who am I in the greater scheme of things? All hail Rassie Erasmus.